Hi, today we're talking about double brokering. I noticed I had a video made a long time ago about double brokering, but that was only one of the questions that was asked. And I spoke about other topics in that same video. Now, in this one, we will dedicate it just to double brokering. Double brokering is unfortunately a widespread tactic used by a lot of brokers and carriers. And what they do is they would book a load and then sell it as their own. And this hurts the trucking industry, and it hurts it in many ways, and there's a lot of risk involved with it, especially with insurance. In case there's a claim or an accident, something goes wrong with the load, then it's going to be very tough to get the insurance to pay, maybe even probably even impossible. But then there is also a lot of fraud where these brokers that are doing the double brokering end up never paying the carrier for the services that they provided. They just vanished. There was this case a couple of years ago in California where one company opened several hundreds of MC numbers for brokering, and they would just scam people like that, and they would close it, and they would open up a new MC number. And what they did is they would get the payment from the first broker, but they would never pay the original carriers. So right now, with people being able to access the transportation industry from abroad, this has been going on a lot, because if you're living abroad, it's hard to get to you, and it's hard to implement U.S. Laws on someone that's not even in United States. So there is and I'm not just saying it's strictly from abroad. There's a lot of that going on right here in United States, but with the internet, with these connections, with these new possibilities, we've been seeing a lot of fraud lately from abroad, and DAT is trying to fight it. RMIS, Highway, they're all trying to fight it, even FMCSA, but it's really hard. So, what can you do in order to prevent this, to protect yourself? Because once this is done, once you've been a victim of double brokering, it might be hard to get the payment that you were promised, or maybe you're even getting a smaller payment than you were supposed to get. So, what are some things that you can do in order to prevent this? Now, when you look at the load boards and you see a lot of reposted loads, this might be a sign of someone trying to double broker this specific load. We do have instances where a shipper would ask several brokers to cover that same load, because they have a lot of loads, or it's hard for them to cover it. So sometimes you will see multiple brokers posting one load. So it doesn't have to mean that this is they're doing double brokering. It just could mean that they're bidding on this load, or the shipper is having a hard time covering. But it's a red flag, especially if there are some other brokers who have been known to do this, like Landstar. A lot of Landstar agents are involved in this, and I've been attacked before from these people. But it's what it is. It's the truth. So, and I'm not saying all Landstar agents are doing it, but a lot of them are. Okay, so if you see a Landstar agency posting someone else's load, it doesn't have to mean that they're double brokering. Maybe because they're posting it through their system, through Landstar, to their own BCOs, their own owner operators, who are then taking these loads from them, because Landstar is also a carrier. And what they're able to do, they can also book this load as a carrier and put it on one of their own trucks, which is okay. It's normal, it's legal. But if they're trying to sell it to a different carrier, then it will be considered double brokering. All right. So if you see reposted loads, especially for a big difference in price, if you see these same loads, for same price, then it might be just that they're bidding on it. But if there's a big difference in the price, then it might be double brokering. Also, if there's conflicting information in the posting, or when you call the broker, then that might be a red flag too. If the broker sends you a rate confirmation and you see someone else's name on that rate confirmation, besides theirs of that specific broker, or additional carrier name or additional broker, that might be a bad sign too. Or if your driver gets a bill of lading when they are picking up, and on that bill of lading there is a name for another broker. And actually, I have been seeing a lot of this, and we did spot one of these brokers, and we confronted them with that, and they were in fact double brokering. Okay, so the bill of lading when the driver picked up was showing their name. There is another thing, and there is sometimes you get these unrealistically high payments for these loads. They just want to cover that load, and they're posting these big rates. All right, and people will jump on it, and they will try to book this load and book it for this high rate. But the problem is they may never see that load being paid. And another thing is inconsistent contact details. Just like you check everyone else, you should also check brokers. Are they registered on FMCSA? Is their authority active? Do they have a DAT account? Do they have reviews on their website? Do they have reviews on Google? Do they have social networks? Things like that. All right. And then finally, there is a thing that I want to show you. And that's a service that we are actually offering right now at Never Stop Trucking website. So I'm going to show you that right now. I'm going to share my screen. And this is a Dispatch Insider. And this is a membership that has a lot of perks, a lot of other things included. But this is one of those things. We have a list of brand new trucking authorities updated every day, existing trucking authorities, freight brokers, databases, a lot of things for databases actually here. But here is another database, and this is a database of double brokers. Okay, so these brokers have been reported to do a double brokering, and they are here in our list. And the way you can search for them is you can type in a name of the broker, or their DOT number, or their MC number. So it doesn't have to be a full MC number or a full DOT number. It can be just a part of it. And here we have 600 double brokers that they have been reported to do double brokering, and we have number of flags here. So these have 4 flags, 3 flags, and so on. So if you click on details, you can see the details of that broker. But the thing is, so let's just say you booked a load with we have Valpa Transportation, okay? And then what you do here is you type in just Valpa, and you can do partial searches, or partial MC numbers. All right, like this one starts with 1-4, and then you get all these, and these have been reported to do double brokering, and this helps a lot. And then another thing is there was this argument that like we do what we have to do to feed our families, things like that. And it's nothing bad that we are doing. Yes, you're doing an illegal thing. To engage in act of double brokering is illegal, and they can be reported, and you can be fined, and even go to jail if you do double brokering. This is Anis from Never Stop Trucking. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys around.